Welcome back, everybody, to ZB's Horsepower Talk. As always, I'm ZB Zach Brown. Joining me, as always, is former 410 Sprint Car crew chief and mechanic, my dad, Jeff Brown. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe anywhere you watch your podcast on this, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or on Spotify. We release the small clips on Facebook, the full episodes on Spotify, YouTube. Make sure you check that stuff out. And a bunch of clips and TikTok text now on TikTok has sparked a lot of conversations and a lot of arguments, apparently, between everybody in the comment section. It's hilarious.
That's good.
Definitely fun to check out. Fun arguments, nothing crazy, just fun, good arguments. We are, wow, I'm sorry. If anyone wants to know what I'm dealing with right now, I have this one right next to me. Stop it. So, apologize in advance if there's some interruptions that happen. Atlanta has once again proven that it is probably one of the most, if not the most premier track right now for racing all in general. Yes, it is a drafting track, but the way you can make moves and dive bombing in and sliding up in front of somebody, clearing, it races like a mile and a half and a drafting track at the same time. It's a great combination. And with the wear that has had on that the track is an age that will last like 4 or 5 years since the reconfiguration, whatever it has been perfect. It has done great. It's done great. It did great for the Truck Series, it did great for the O'Reilly Series, and great for the Cup Series. 3 amazing races. We were talking about it that we've got to try to make it out to one of these races now. Yeah. It's been so good. It's proven that is they've done an amazing job with it. I didn't jinx it this time with Larson crashing. I didn't say anything, but I was wearing a Larson thing, and I probably caused him to crash. So the new championship shirt, the new championship shirt I have for Larson, I clearly can't wear that during race day now. That's clearly a jinxes him every week. And he was racing well. He had another great shot, a great opportunity to do well at a drafting track, and the car was fast. And
he was fast.
And he was running.
He screwed that one up himself.
Between him and I don't know if there was a miscommunication with the spotter, which might be miscommunication, like no communication with the spotter. I don't know what was going on there. I don't really know. Larson blamed himself. He said it was he was on him. He's not. He didn't. He owned up to it, which was definitely respectable. Only I think it's the 6th time I think in NASCAR history that a driver's won the Daytona 500 and the second race to start off a season. Tyler Reddick has done that feat now, looking to go to one of his stronger type of race styles at Cota coming up, and to be the first driver ever to win the first 3 races of a NASCAR season. That would be historic. And it was interesting because he was missing a whole front right quarter panel in that car, and it was still fast. Toyotas were fast. Actually, really every manufacturer had solid days.
They were all up in there at one point.
It was a good mixture of everything. Carson Hocevar once again takes out somebody to advance his position where he wrecked Christopher Bell. He was doing well. He was aggressive earlier than that was. We've talked about that. That's the stupid aggressive we've talked about. And he's not making friends in the garage, and that is not how you do it on drafting tracks. You have to at least have some sort of help. I didn't look too stupid with picking SVG, not SVG, with picking Chastain, because that entire track house, they all look good. The track, I knew Trackhouse was going to be solid. SVG has his best oval finish, which is 6th place, and
he got involved with Larson besides. So,
and that's bad for the rest of the field because they're going to his style of racing now, where he's won the last 5 or 6 in a row or whatever it has been. But Atlanta was just incredible. It was incredible racing. It was definitely fun to watch, and it went by super fast.
Yeah, well, and should I dare say, crowd favorite Kyle Busch wins the truck race. Words ever come out of my mouth, but a lot of cheers for Kyle Busch when because he's been really struggling bad, and he was out with the win in the truck race. So that was pretty awesome.
Well, that's 3 years in a row he's won the truck race there, but it hasn't been easy for him. He's had to make like last couple lap passes. that's actually where Carson Hocevar worked well with Kyle Busch, and
Yeah.
Kyle Busch praised Hocevar. So it's amazing when you actually do your job, you do what you're supposed to do, and you're not actually out there crashing everybody. You're going to earn some respect in the garage, but then you do stupid stuff on Sundays, and that kind of just nullifies everything that just happened. It was a Spire that he raced for. Was he racing for Spire? I think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
Those trucks are good. Those cars are really, really very solid race trucks. And again, and then O'Reilly thought Austin Hill was going to win.
Yeah.
I was like, it's in the bag.
Ross Chastain made sure that didn't happen.
Well, after you see it from a different angle,
that wasn't
one of those.
Austin have to throw that block, and
no,
Chastain wasn't going to back off.
No, he didn't like turn him or anything. He bumped him into as Austin Hill was coming down. They bumped together, and that Austin Hill saved that sucker. Let's just at least say that was impressive. But freaking Sheldon Creed finally gets his first win.
First time winner.
That 15-second place finishes. Poor kid deserved to get a dang win. Somehow he's got to be related to Anthony Macri. That looks like it's very like they could be siblings, but that's beside the point. Great racing. And of course Sunday with Tyler Reddick winning back-to-back races, and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's been going all these races now. He gets all excited and amped up for these. That's pretty cool to see.
So here's the little tinfoil hat moment. So 23-11, Sue's NASCAR. They come out and win the first two races of the year, and Tyler Reddick wins with half a front end on the car. Yeah.
Well,
now that lawsuit is another 50 horsepower or something.
Yeah, I feel like if they wanted anybody to win, it was going to be Bubba, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
And you can't tell me Daytona 500 at the end was scripted there. That's not. We've seen weirder things happen with cars that are wrecked out. I mean, I think it would have been more of an issue if it were at Daytona or Talladega, but I think just because it wasn't as big of a track, and I assume they don't punch as big of a hole in the air as they would at Daytona and Talladega. They don't get as big of packs, and
Now I don't know if they run the same engine package or if they have a little more horsepower. So if they had a little more horsepower, maybe the damage isn't as big a deal.
Well, we finally figured out, thanks to Larry McReynolds, how they adjust the horsepower.
I missed that part.
So is it the tapered spacer that is it?
Oh, for the drafting track.
Yeah, so they just open up the hole about when they go to the 750 horsepower or whatever, how they change it. So when they had the 600 horsepower, wherever they were running, it was a smaller hole. I think if I'm not mistaken, and you might correct me if I'm wrong, if that sounds right. But
the smaller hole would make less power.
Yeah, so it's smaller hole, and they opened up the hole they're going to open up the hole for the because they did that. They talked about it at the Clash, and that just reminded me of that.
So basically, the 750 horsepower is just a number they throw out for people. It doesn't necessarily.
It's probably in the range of something.
That's my guess.
So they open it up, and that's what has to pass the inspection. That's what the measurement has to be exactly at.
Okay.
And then whatever the engine were to make after that. But I think the good estimate is what they're saying is 750 horsepower. And that'll be on all the short tracks. I think it's anything a mile or less, if I'm not mistaken.
Which that's still a lot of horsepower for a 350 cubic inch engine. So if you think about it, that's over 2 horsepower per cubic inch. That's those guys can make some power. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean the 410s make 1,000 horsepower now.
Cars. You better be on
their dynos. Yeah, but I mean they make more than when we were in the industry and all of that. So definitely more because they were solid 800 was kind of where the saying, hey, I don't know what that is. The microphone. But moving on from that, we were going to have a guest picker this week. He'll come on another time. He's a NASCAR photographer and takes a bunch of obviously professional NASCAR pictures, and he'll give us a pick in a future episode. But we're going to look ahead at this week's racing, which actually has a lot of racing coming up. Uh, Volusia's back for the Outlaws on Sunday and Monday, which the
Yeah.
69K is racing in it.
With Darren Pittman driving.
There's no way you're hungry. No, you've had like 4 meals. No. No. And sorry. Yeah, so Darren Pittman's running in. That's really cool to see him racing that. And 69K released their schedule for the next couple months, and they'll have the opener at Port Royal and I believe Williams Grove, if I read that correctly, with Ryan Smith.
Yeah.
So that'll be definitely cool to see them back in action up in PA. But Volusia expected to have another just great weekend of racing. Looking forward to seeing that.
Too bad it's a Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, that it is a little weird.
It's because it's going with bike week down there, so it's for whatever scheduling reason they got bike week going on. So
yeah, yeah. So it'd be a little that would be chaotic to go down there at this time during a bike week. Anytime you go during bike week, it gets a little crazy.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, hungry. I'm hungry. I'm
You're not making any pancakes.
I'm hungry.
you can have
I'm almost
pancakes.
done.
You can have pancakes when you come to me mom and pop-up's house.
I promise you're okay.
I got pancakes.
I'm leaving that in because that's just
I would.
That's adorable. The other major motorsports that's kicking off this weekend is IndyCar. They're racing at St. Petersburg, which is always a really cool racetrack where they race on.
Yeah, because part of it's down the runway of the airport there, so that's kind of neat.
And you see what else is racing there this weekend?
The trucks.
The Truck Series are racing, and guess who's racing in the Truck Series? Dario Franchitti.
Oh, okay.
He's racing in the number 1 Tricon Motorsports car.
That's cool. I did not see that.
Yep, that was recently. I looked to see if anybody else was, because I think there's another IndyCar guy that's expected to make a truck start, I believe, later this year. And I'm not sure if it was Pelot or someone else, but I thought they would have raced at St. Pete as well, but they did not. And I think drag racing's coming up. It might be in the next couple weeks.
I think.
Yeah, down
Gainesville.
Yeah, in Florida. So a lot of action-packed racing coming up, but now we're heading into Cota, and the odds-on favorite once again is SVG because it's hard to bet against him right now at any road course. And like I was saying earlier, he had a top 10 finish, his best finish ever on an oval, going into the track that it's. I can't explain how much different it seems when he is racing these compared to everybody else. And these are the best race car drivers in the world, and he makes it look easy when he's
the way he saves, like, everybody on fresh equipment, they can run with him. You get 10, 15, 20 laps in, and his stuff is still good, and they're wearing their stuff out. So obviously they're wearing their stuff out to keep up with him early.
Yeah, and
he just drives. I mean, is he going to get a 10, 12 second lead? Very possible.
I'm excited to see if Zilich has anything for him. It's the same equipment.
Yeah.
And obviously,
last time head to head, Zilich did beat him in whatever
the
O'Reilly
last
series.
Year's Xfinity Series, and now O'Reilly Series, and they've had tons of great races in that series last year. That was great. I hope it's similar to that this year. I think Zilich is starting to figure it. He's had Daytona 500 in Atlanta, so it's kind of crapshoots when you have those.
He was running good.
Yeah,
last week.
You're starting to get into tracks now where the cream's going to rise to the top, and you're going to see the better drivers have more consistency, because right now there's 5 drivers or something that had top 10s both in 500 and in Atlanta. Random, like Corey Haim's up there too.
Yeah.
So you're going to start seeing stuff change here now when we get into all the meat of this. I think it's time to give our NASCAR fantasy lineups for
Dada.
Cota, as you just won last week.
I
And,
don't know how, but hey, whatever.
Daddy, this one.
before we do that, I have to change a little kid's video for her. All right. So I went first last week. It is your turn to once again go this week and see if you can have back-to-back fantasy wins. So let me pull this up. I think this one is your. Hold on.
That's me.
That's yours? Okay, go ahead with your lineup.
So I'm going with all the low-hanging fruit on this one. So in the 5 starters, I have SVG, Connor Zilic, Christopher Bell, last year's winner at this track. Chris Buescher always seems to run really good on these road courses. AJ Allmendinger, how do you not put him in for one of these? And the hottest driver right now, Tyler Reddick, who's also good on these courses. So put him in the garage just in case. Head-to-head matchup, I do have SVG over Connor Zilic. I have William Byron over Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain over Kyle Busch, and Chase Briscoe over Ty Gibbs.
Chase Briscoe is good on these tracks. He is kind of a sleeper.
He's good everywhere, to be quite honest.
Some surprising picks on there, like Chris Buescher in your lineup. He's decent at them. He won Watkins Glen, so so that'll be not in a while, but he won Watkins Glen. All right,
his average points are 30.5.
I have a similar lineup, so we have a couple differences. So we'll see what I got. So once again, it'd be stupid to not have Shane Van Gisbergen in your lineup, and also be stupid to not have Connor Zilic. I think that's a lock in all of them. The hottest driver right now, Tyler Reddick, going to a road course. It's hard to not put him in there. Chase Elliott, got him in that. I think he still technically has the most road course wins, even though I think SVG is about to pass him.
Yeah.
AJ Allmendinger, got to have him in there. I think in my garage, I do have Kyle Larson. He runs well at road courses too. The matchups I do have SVG over Connor Zilic, Tyler Reddick over William Byron, Ross Chastain over Kyle Busch. Until Kyle Busch gets his stuff together, I'm not going to put him in anything here.
Yeah.
And Chase Briscoe over Ty Gibbs. Wouldn't be surprised if Ty Gibbs has a decent run. He does have decent runs here, but I think just right now the momentum is more on Chase Briscoe's side than it is Ty Gibbs. So I think it's time for our picks to win the race at Cota. So go ahead. Who do you think will win on Sunday?
So Mom's pick is SVG. So I'm going to go on a limb. This driver gets his first Cup win and his third start. Connor Zilic brings it home.
I think it comes down.
I just want to be different.
I think it comes down to Connor Zilic or SVG. I'm excited to see. I don't think right now. I don't think Connor Zilic is going to have quite enough for SVG. SVG is my pick to win it. Shocker. Until I'm proven otherwise, or the only way I think he loses is obviously I think Zilic, but I think it's going to have some sort of failure, some pit road issues, something. Other than that, I'd be shocked. Even the drivers are like, we don't know what to do.
Well, like Ric Flair said, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. So they're gonna have to step it up and try to be. They're gonna have to get him on pitch strategy or something. You're probably not going to outrun the SVG.
No, you're gonna have to take risks on this. I think it's gonna be similar to how you saw in last year's Xfinity Series with Zilic. It took him a couple races. He finally figured out how he could beat SVG, and he finally got it done. So I think it's going to take a couple times. He's going to get his win. He's going to get a first oval win before SVG. That's my prediction. But on the road courses, head to head, that's going to be the battle to watch. I think. If it's not, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if it's anybody else really up there as the fastest ones. Shush. But you want to tell everybody bye? No? Okay. Now you want to be shocked. All right. Well,
I'm hungry.
You're not hungry. There ain't no way.
I'm hungry.
I want pancakes.
I can tell. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We'll continue to try to have a guest. We'll do one more week, then we're going to have a week off because we will be in the Caribbean on a cruise. There might be a chance we get some stuff sent out there during the
It
week.
might be some shorts or something.
Or at the end of the week. There'll definitely be some discussion on TikTok, so make sure you follow the channel on TikTok. It's the same as the podcast name, ZB's Horsepower Talk. So just find that. It continues to grow each and every day, and I love to see people's discussions about it. I just let it roam free and let people have at it. I rarely respond to anything unless somebody directly asks me a question or something. I just like to see the comments and what everybody's putting there. It's simple stuff. It's like, who's your favorite NASCAR driver? What's the Mount Rushmore of sprint car drivers, and all of that type of simple stuff. And I'll put out there who does everybody think's going to win Cota? And I think the majority of you are probably going to say SVG if I had to guess. But we will see you guys next Friday. Make sure it comes out every Friday, so make sure you tune into that on Spotify and on YouTube as well. You're not getting pancakes. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.